Assalamu alaikum, brothers and sisters. So today we have some questions about Islam. So the first question is, what do Muslims believe about angels? So angels are mentioned many times in the Quran and Hadith, prophetic saying. Unlike humans, angels are described as beings who obey God's commandments without fail by nature and are assigned to specific duties. Two of the most prominent angels mentioned by name in the Quran are Gabriel and Mikael. Gabriel is the angel of revelation, and Mikael is the angel in charge of rain and earth's plant life. Second question, what happens to a Muslim who does not follow one of the pillars of Islam? We believe that acts of worship should be done for the sake of God, and that God alone will judge each person according to his or her intentions and actions. Question 3. How will God determine who goes to heaven and hell? We believe that only God knows where a person will end up in the afterlife. Since only God knows a person's intentions, deeds, circumstances, and limitations, we also believe that God will judge human beings according to his complete justice on the day of the judgment. On the day of judgment, based on both their beliefs and actions, taking into account the opportunities and abilities that he gave them. In the Quran, God's 99 names include the judge and the just. Question 4. If a person is a good person throughout his or her life but does not believe in God, will he or she go to hell? Though Muslims believe that belief in God is an essential aspect of humanity, they also believe that no one can be forced to believe, and that belief remains an individual choice. How God will judge such people is entirely up to him, but he will do so in a way that is absolutely just. Muslim scholars contend that people who live morally but do not believe in God for reasons beyond their control, for instance because they have no access to the message of the prophets, will not be held accountable for their lack of belief. Question 5 and I think 6 at the same time. Why can't Muslim eat pork or drink alcohol beverages? Because the Quran forbids the practice. Dietary restrictions also followed by observant Jews. And as to the alcohol, because the Quran forbids the practice, the Quran states that while alcohol has some benefits, its harm outweighs its benefits. This prohibition is also based upon the religious imperative that one should not introduce anything in one's life that is harmful to one's health or which can impair one's judgment, to prevent harm to oneself as well as to others. This prohibition is similar to Buddhist teachings which discourage intoxicants. So question 7, what is halal? Halal is an Arabic word meaning lawful or permitted. The opposite of halal is haram, which means unlawful or prohibited. While the term is used in relation to many aspects of life, when specifically used in relationship to food, halal refers to any food product that is not prohibited. In reference to meat products, halal means that the animal was slaughtered according to Islamic guidelines, which include reciting God's name over the animal before slaughter and draining all the blood from the animal. This practice is similar to the guidelines set by Jewish law that classify meat prepared in this manner as kosher. It is common to find halal butcher shops or restaurants in most major cities in the US.